Yeah, g'day guys. In this series, I'm going to interview Aussie Putin. My name's Aussie Biden, and I'll start with the question, Aussie Putin, who blew up the Nord Stream gas pipeline?
That would be you stupid cunt. What a fucking silly question, you silly old bastard.
Next question, do you think that I could stand a 2-hour conversation with a journalist and sit down and speak and talk about world issues and open issues in an open forum like you did? Do you think I could actually do that with my cognitive dissonance?
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Aussie Biden, when was the last time you got laid? Your Honor, I object to that question. That question cannot be answered right now because we know the truth is actually in the question of the answer, and the answer is also going to be the question, and we haven't got the answers written down, so we can't give you the answer to the question right now.
Okay, next question to Aussie Putin to prove that I'm pretty good and I'm pretty good on the spot. How many billion are you going to donate to Ukraine to fight the war in Russia, you know, to starve off the Russians from the Ukrainians attacking? How much billion are you going to give Zelensky? We've given quite a few billion. Can you match what we've given you?
I'll tell you what, the best I can do is offer Ukraine leader Zelensky to step aside. I'll take over from that spot and become the prime minister there in Ukraine, and we'll offer total indemnity to Zelensky, and I will ship him off to America. Will you guys accept Zelensky as your citizen? He can get free reign in USA if you guys allow him in. Will you accept him in as an immigrant?
Look, I'll just check in with Aussie Albanese and just check how much he's got in billions to give to climate change and see if we can get some money from that to help you push Zelensky into America.
For fuck's sake.
Aussie Albanese, can you help chip in to help us get Zelensky over into the US, because it's going to cost him a lot of money? We need your money.
Well, Aussie Biden, we've given almost over $1 billion to fight the Ukraine war and also to solve climate change. And what's going to happen is the climate change money that we give to Ukraine will help us solve climate change, because we all know that when you tax more citizens, we can all help solve climate change.
Yeah, what was the next question? What was my name again?
Your Honor, I object, please. That question is not sustainable to the planet and to the sustenance of Joe Biden's presidency. That sort of question cannot be answered right now. We'll have to go to a press secretary conference to make sure that there's questions already answered to your questions before we can answer that question. Thank you. Now, do we have any more answers to any questions that we had already questioned before we had the answers? Actually, we had the answers first, and then we made the questions up regarding the questions, so we answered accordingly. Anybody out there have the special question that we assigned you to ask in the crowd? Anybody? Who's up next? Yeah, g'day guys, this is Aussie Trudeau here. I just want to ask why it was okay for me to condemn everybody else who does bad things in the world, but it's okay for me to freeze Canadian truckers when they come into the city to use freedom of rights to protest. I froze their bank accounts and their associates so they couldn't buy food. We almost starved them to death. We starved them into submission, and nobody even noticed. Well, some people noticed, but the mainstream media didn't, and they didn't even question the authority of what I was doing. But I just want to know, when am I going to get away with what I do all the time, and why do I keep getting away with what I keep getting away with? Could anybody answer that question? Yeah, sorry, Aussie Trudeau, I can't help you with that question, but basically, if you did what I did, the world media will be condemning you, but because you're who you are, you got away with everything you did. But if it was on the other foot and you were me, and I did what you did, you'd be all over the media plastered, and you would be in trouble. So I can't really help you with that question. I wasn't supposed to step up and ask this question right now because, you know, it's all controlled, this media sort of thing, the opposition thing that's going on, controlled opposition. Aussie Trudeau, I just cannot help you right now. But the thing is, what you might have to do is find another scapegoat, because I'm sick of being the scapegoat for the world's problems. That's right, you all blame me for everything, and I'm the troublemaker, of course, but you guys live in your glass houses. But don't forget, folks, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones, because you're all going to come unstuck one day. All you leaders in here that are out there doing your thing, you're all going to come unstuck one day. That's all I can say. Thank you. This has been another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.